Mr. Nafrada.
Oh, Mr. Nafrada? That guy still kind of scares me. No, I'm just kidding. I gotta say this year was awesome because you really you care, and it's easy as that. I mean, I have terrible study habits, and you cared enough to have a conversation with me and get me through those terrible study habits, but not, drag me on a leash the whole way. Rather, let me go and let me do my own thing and start to get my stuff together. And I really appreciate that because I think without you, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So, thank you.
Hey, Mr. Nafrada. Yeah, we really enjoyed your class this year. It was one of the better classes I've ever had in my life, considering I've had maybe 10 years of school.
Sure.
Yeah. So after 50 classes, I finally found one that actually taught me something in a way that I could learn it by myself.
Yeah, it was really individualized in a way that each person just learned on their own.
Yeah.
It was student-based and student-led. So it really fundamentally changed how I view classes, as the whole class was based on us and not based on just the teacher talking to us.
And also, I kind of realized how important it is to learn how to learn rather than just, learning from a teacher talking, basically.
We raised each other up.
Next level, Rio.
Thanks for teaching me to never quit. I had such a great time in your class.
I've learned a lot in this class, not just chemistry, but life lessons, good and bad habits. I came into the class thinking, I can't wait to learn so much about chemistry, but it's not just all about that. Throughout the year, I started learning about procrastination, laziness, and all the bad habits that I used to have. It's all thanks to Mr. Nafrada, how he helped us change the bad ways that we did into good.
So thank you, Mr. Nafrada, for such an amazing and rigorous year. You really taught us how to advocate for ourselves, and you really boosted up my confidence this year, and I really thank you for that. And thank you for your guidance for the science course selection.
Hey Narf, so your Narfisms are the best part of your class, and even though sometimes I'm kind of like, is this a chem class? You always manage to keep it interesting with all your screams in the middle of class, and I think I've learned a lot from this class this year, not just about chemistry, but about life. And I feel a lot more prepared for college and high school and whatever else is coming after this class. So thank you.
Hey Narf, this year has been really tough, but it was kind of expected. Your lessons will help me not only next year but in the future, because you not only taught us chem, you taught us life lessons.
Thank you for teaching me to be humble, but not so humble that I'm not confident. And thanks for teaching me that it's okay to be wrong. And great year.
Hey, Mr. Nafrada, thank you for an amazing year. You taught me to be true to myself and be confident in things I do. And thank you for a year that I'll always remember.
Okay, hi, Mr. Nafrada. Thank you a lot for this year. I'll probably remember your life lessons more than chemistry, so thank you. Bye.
Mr. Nafrada, thanks for being a real teacher, not just a fake teacher. Thank you for teaching me to take my life 8 minutes at a time. I just want to say I can't wait to meet you in 2 years again when I take AP Chem.
Thanks for making fun of the earrings, Narf, and a good year.
Yeah, so I will never forget Mr. Nafrada's perspective on education, learning, and the endless life in general. I never thought that a class could exist like that. No less a group of people where everybody's so close, like a giant molecule. and here's the thing. Because of that, it deserves a worth mention. It shouldn't just be a chem honors class. It should be a life honors class.
Should I go first? Okay, let's see. I love
your sense of humor, Mr. Nafrada. Your random, hand gestures, your quirky sense of humor in general. You make me laugh a lot.
Way to totally steal mine.
You know what, Riley?
That's pretty much what I was going to say also. I love how you always make the lectures really enthusiastic, and I really love how you are just so dedicated to teaching and helping all of us learn not only chemistry, but just life itself.
Yeah, so we appreciate a lot how you actually care about certain subjects.
So this year was amazing, and at the beginning it was really hard and tough for I know a lot of people, and me included, but by the end I realized what such a cool teacher you are, and you really encouraged me in a lot of aspects of my life, especially to stop and to control my procrastination. Thanks for an amazing year.
Hey, Mr. Nafrada, I just wanted to thank you so much for everything you've done for us this year. One of the most memorable things for me this year was during the canned food drive when we went to Madame Ronsheimer's class to give their class all the cans that we brought to school. And that was such a meaningful experience for me, and I just wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for our class. So thanks.
I think what I remember most about NARF is doing my Cornell notes at 12 a.m. and still finishing them at 4 a.m. and that he wears Uggs in class.
Thank you, Mr. Nafrada, for raising me up not to get me to procrastinate. And I don't smile at you all the time, just saying.
The most inspiring quote Mr. Nafrada said was, "My dream college is not where I want to go, it's where I end up."
My favorite thing about Mr. Nafrada is that he taught me the little things in life that are really important, and also to become a better individual in all, and just become more mature than I was. And I definitely can say that he made a big impact in my life, and junior year will be more successful than this year for me just because of him.
Alright, I think what made the Mr. Nafrada's class more fun was the fact that we all got to work with each other, and it wasn't just like you got to pick your friends in your lab group. You got to like truly meet everyone, and it kind of like feels like we're a family now. So I really appreciate that, and I love this guy too. So.
Hi, Mr. Nafrada. I just wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me, and thank you for all of the opportunities that you've given this whole class to learn effectively.
Hey, Mr. Nafrada. From the beginning of the year, I was extremely scared of this class. Last year, all my friends were saying it's extremely hard, and so I got scared of the class. But when I walked in and I saw you and you gave me all these things, I got more scared. But as I got into the class, I realized that it is my favorite class in high school. I'm so glad that I took this class. From even the lab reports, they were like really fun, and it's really exciting. Thanks for being one of the best teachers I've ever had.
Thank you, Mr. Nafrada, for being so accepting, and I've learned a lot in the past couple of weeks. I hope to learn more before the school year ends. Thanks.
Thanks, Mr. Nafrada, for teaching me a lot about chem and many life lessons.
Thank you for everything you've taught me this year. I think I learned a lot in terms of in the classroom and outside the classroom.
Thank you, Mr. Nafrada, for showing me how much I truly am passionate for cricket, and how I will always show my 100% whenever I'm on the field. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Srini, aka Mr. Clutch. My favorite moment in your class was when I dropped that stopper into the centrifuge and it exploded. And I was really glad you didn't completely what's the word?
Murder.
Murder. That's good. So murder me for doing that. So I appreciate that, and thank you for being an all-around good teacher.
Thank you for everything that you've done for me, Narv. I don't really know what the nickname John Kari means, but it sounds cool. And thank you for pushing me to my limits.
Hey Narf, you taught me how to keep it real with chemistry, not to care about the grade, it's all about the KMT.
Hi, Mr. Nafrada. I just want to thank you so much for everything you taught me that was not related to chemistry this year, because I'm pretty sure by the end I will remember nothing. I want to thank you for everything you taught me about leadership and how you can be a student with integrity. That's something I'll always treasure. And I also want to thank you for your amazing music taste. I'm now very Wu-Tang. So, rock on!
The most memorable in your class was the day the Grim Reaper came. That day in class was so emotional for me, and it was just it was so memorable. That day, you basically put everything into perspective. You put not only things in school that we should carry on for the rest of our lives, but everything in life that is most valuable to us shined that day, because you showed that family is one of the most important things that you should cherish in life, and I want to thank you for that. So, thanks.
Thank you for giving me the best advice. It changed my view on life completely, and I'll never forget it. Thank you. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Take two. Let's do this.